Hi, this is Ann Cleveland again, coach and Waldorf teacher with the Waldorf Connection, and I'm glad to be back here with video number 2. In the last video we talked about block rotations, and today what I'd like to talk about is observation and evaluation as one of the most essential tools in your teaching. Because we talked about block rotation last time, and to know, do I need to extend my block a little bit more? Do I need to change something in my plan? This all involves this idea of observation, and really deep observation of your children. And it's the kind of thing that you want to do in a way without them really knowing that you are observing their movements, their moods, how they're working. It's just something that it's like you train this skill as you're working with your children and as you're teaching. So throughout the years, throughout the months, you just make sure to observe, and you can do things to make this this process really work for you. And one of them is to take one thing and observe it for a week. You might observe for a whole week your child's mood, how they're taking in the material, how they are at certain times of the day, how they are if you have other children that you're teaching. Maybe you're teaching some other children from another family. So observing one thing for a certain amount of time is one thing that you can do with observation. Another thing is that you can observe one physical aspect. So you might say, for this week, I'm going to observe how they hold their pencil. And then you can decide how you want to work with that if they need a little bit of help adjusting. So you can observe an inner process, you can observe something that's more physical and something that you can actually, you can see. You can also decide to look at something about their work. So you might say, I'd like to look about how they line up, when they write across the page. How are they doing with their spatial orientation on a page? So there's just so many things that you can observe, and really, I have to say, one of the the basic principles of Waldorf education is this observation, because when you observe something repeatedly, then you can make decisions about what to do next. How to change your plan, or how, I'm going to keep my plan because it feels like the right thing. So you're training yourself as an observer, and you're making decisions based every day, and sometimes, every minute, on what it is that you're observing with your child. So after you've observed, then you're going to evaluate, do I want to keep things the same? Do I want to change it for next time? How is this going to affect my planning going forward? So training that observation is one of the most important things you can do. So joyous working, and I look forward to talking to you for video number 3.